Hello YouTube, welcome to my tutorial on how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So before I begin solving this cube, I will give an overview of how to solve it. First, you must create a cross, and whilst creating the cross, matching the edge pieces to their respective centers. After that, you'll go on to complete the first phase, and then you can use some algorithms to complete the second phase, and lastly you'll complete the last phase. So step 1, first you must make this cross. Now as you can see, I have a white edge aligned with my white center. However, the green side of the white edge is not aligned with the green center, so I can simply rotate this 90 degrees to align it with the green center. Now let's say I want to bring this white edge into position here. Unfortunately, if I just make a 90-degree turn, I'll just it would be inverted, so I have to remove it out of the range of motion, take it down like this, take it here so that I can bring it down like this and put it back here. But the problem with that is that I've broken up this piece. However, since I moved it beforehand, I can simply bring it back to its position. And so yeah, let's say you want to flip this orange and white edge. Since it's in position but it's flipped, what you do is that you take it out of the range of motion and you bring this back. Now you want to align this with this, so you bring it, turn it 90 degrees, and you can simply make a 180-degree turn to put it in position. Finally, the blue piece. First, we can't just simply do this because we'd be breaking this red and white edge. So we can simply take it out, bring it here, and then bring this move back, or else we'd be breaking this edge piece. Now we can bring it down here, but we've broken this, so we must reverse our move later. You can do a 90-degree turn to bring it here, then reverse this move so that you've made the cross. So now that step 1 is done, we can go on to step 2, which is creating the first face. So as you can see, during step 1 we aligned all these edge pieces with their respective centers. So we've made this cross and some of the second layer. Now we focus on these 4 corners. So let's say you want to bring, now first we need to find the corners. Now here we need a white, blue and red corner, which is here conveniently. Now we want to bring this here, but unfortunately when we do that, we're breaking this piece. So we must remove, since we want it to go here, so we can just move this out of the range of motion, bring this here, take it down, and we fix it without ruining this one. So now let's say we want to do the orange, green and white piece. So we take it to, we align it with its location, where it needs to go, and yeah, we use the same method. We take this out of the we take this out of the range of motion, we slide this into position and bring it back down. Now now let's say we want to do the green, red and white piece. So we want this to go down here. We can just take this out of the range of motion, put this into position and take it out. And finally the last one, and we use the same exact method to do this. As you can see, now we've created the white face and this inverted T shape on every layer. Now let's say you have your cube in a different position. So what if you had your cube like this? As you can see here, the rest are fixed. However, this this corner piece we need to flip its orientation. And to do this, we can simply remove it. So we can replace it, let's say, with this one. We can remove this out of the range of motion, replace it with this piece, bring it back, and now we've changed the orientation of this piece. So we can just put it up above its desired place again, take this out of the range of motion, slide it in, and put it back. And that's how you fix that problem. Now that the second step is complete, we can go on to completing the complete second layer. So for this step, there are some algorithms that you need to know. Now, one is to bring an edge from here, from this part to here, placing it here. And one is to do it to bring, for example, this one to here. So there's one to take it to the right side and one to take it to the left side. Now, when you want to use the algorithm, you have to make sure that the edge that you want to, for example, let's say we want to, so you have to make sure that the edge that you want to move to into position is aligned with its respective centers. So let's say if we want to move this edge, this orange green edge to this position, then we must make sure that it's aligned here. So to do the right algorithm, to move an edge piece to the right, you do this move. And as you can see, now it's in position like this. So now let's say we want to do the green and the green and red piece. So first we find it and it's here, and we take it so that it's aligned with its respective center. And to take it to the left, we do this algorithm. And as you can see, now we fix this edge piece and this edge piece. And now we can move on to the final two. So now if we wanted to do the orange and blue edge piece, we wouldn't be able to because it's here. It's in this position, and we have to replace this piece with another one. And here we can see that we can replace it with the actual piece, which is the blue and red edge. And since we're moving it to the left, we do this algorithm. Now as you can see, we've moved we've replaced the blue-red piece with the orange-blue piece. And now we can we can align it with its respective center and move it to the right, like this, using the algorithm. And now we've completed the second phase, the second layer. Once you reach the final stage, after finishing the first two layers, you have many cases in front of you. Either you'll have one yellow piece, which is the center, or you'll have an L, or an inverted L in this case, or you'll have a horizontal line, or a cross. Now to move from, so the order goes dot, dot, L, horizontal line, and cross. And you use the same algorithm to go from one shape to the other. So if I do that algorithm now, I'd go from this L shape to the horizontal line. And the algorithm is as follows. And as you can see, now I have this horizontal line in front of me. And if I do the algorithm again, it will take me to this cross shape. As you can see, I have a cross. Now, when you have this cross, go to find the shape, find the two yellow pieces that are facing you like this. Put them to one side, to the right side, and perform the following algorithm. From now on, the algorithm that I will perform now will be known as fish 1 algorithm, and you'll see why soon. So you do the fish 1 algorithm, which is this, and you get into this shape. Now when you get into this shape, you can approach it from any side. However, since I taught you the fish 1 algorithm, I'll teach you how to approach it from the fish 1 side. The fish 1 side is the side with the yellow piece facing the right. So as you can see, the yellow piece here is facing the right, and this shape is facing this way. You align it like this and perform the same algorithm again, which brings you to this shape. And this is where the fish name comes from, because as you can see, it looks like a fish. Now when the yellow piece is facing you like this and the fish is facing that direction, that's when you do the fish 2 algorithm, which is this algorithm. And it always gives you a full face. Now sometimes you may face fish 1, which is this case. If you have a fish shape, however the yellow piece is not, however this yellow piece, the yellow corner piece, is not facing you. Instead it's facing the right. And when you get this face, you do the fish 1 algorithm, which is the first algorithm I taught you. And yeah, it's simply this. So remember, when you have a fish and the yellow piece is facing you, then you do fish 2 algorithm. When you have a face and the yellow piece is facing the side, then you do the fish 1 algorithm. And when you do those, it will always take you to this solved state. Now when you reach this part, when you reach this state, what you have to do is you have to find two corner pieces which are perfectly aligned. Now as you can see, I found these 2 corner pieces, the blue red yellow and the blue orange yellow, which are perfectly aligned with yeah, they're perfectly aligned. And when you get that, you perform the following algorithm, which solves all the corners. Now as you can see, rotating the cube around, that all the corners are solved, but you need to solve the inner edges. And when you're at this stage, you use the fish 2 and fish 1 algorithm. You always start with fish 2 to give you this shape, which is fish 1, as you can see. And now you use fish 1 to return it back to complete shape. But as you can see, I've now solved one of these corners. Now you want this corner to come here, this one to go here, and the red one to come here. However, this algorithm only moves them to this side. So if you do that algorithm, the fish 2 and fish 1 algorithm again, this is what you get. You do the fish 2 algorithm to get into this shape, you do the fish 1 algorithm again, and you get this shape again. However, now you see that moving it it's in a clockwise turn, because if you move this clockwise, it would fix these. Well, not this one, but it would fix these 2. Now once you reach this state, you do the fish 2 fish 1 algorithm again. So you do fish 2, and then since you have fish 1, you do fish 1 again, and now you've solved the Rubik's Cube. Okay, so now you've learned how to complete the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now this was my first video, so if I wasn't clear, comment and criticize my videos to help me improve them. Now I'll have, in the future I'll upload other videos like for the 4x4 and the 4x4x6 cuboid and other cubes as well. And I'll also teach how to solve a shape cube with a cube which you have to orient all of the shapes in the center, or like a picture cube. And so yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.